Good morning, my friends. It's Thrift and Hokie. I did my 4th haul yesterday. I'm gonna say it's a haul. It's not a haul compared to what some people do, but it was a haul for me. It was like one of the bigger hauls for me. I have been thrifting in a local thrift store, Goodwill, a local Goodwill to me. 2 of them actually. And then yesterday I was able to hit up the thrift store in the town next to me, and I think I've hit the mother load. I am so excited with what I saw yesterday. They were constantly putting out merchandise. People were constantly pulling in, dropping off merchandise. This is a very affluent neighborhood where this thrift store is, and and it's on a main road, so it's easy to get to, easy to get out of, and I'm excited. I pulled in and I saw some lady loading these big huge planters that go for like $200 for your yard, like yard planter, plant flowers and stuff in, and God only knows what she paid for it, because when I got in there the stuff was very reasonably priced. It was priced the way a thrift store should be priced. In saying that, the most I paid was $10 for a pair of Timberland boots. They have a little bit of scuff marks on them, but yeah, Timberland boots, $10. I comped those out in the store. That style, I think I can sell between $40 and $50, and that was a good score for me. I know that some people will scoff at that kind of profit margin, but for me, I think it was very good. I need to get a lot of sales when I get into eBay to get my feedback up so that I can do the things that I want to do. I also scored a pair of New Balance. I think they're New Balance. Again, the comps on those are about $25. I only paid $2 or $5. I can't remember which. I got 3 pair of Lucky jeans, Lucky brand jeans, and the comps on those look really good. I paid anywhere from $2 to $7.99, and of course the $2 brand is the cheapest on the lowest price going for on eBay, but it's got the biggest profit margin for me. So that was an eye-opener right there. That was an aha moment. Even though it doesn't sell for much, if you pay $1 or $2 for it and you can get 25 or 30 for it, then you're doing good. The other 2 pair, I think one pair I paid $7.99 for, and the other pair I paid $5.99 for. So I was very happy with that. I scored a pair of Crocs, slip-on like flip-flops. Starting to look for like summer type things, because I know that season's coming up. They had some men's swimwear in there. I just couldn't find any comps comparable on there for the price I was seeing. I saw some Hollister jeans. They didn't bring much in comps. I'm still learning how to do those comps, so I'm sure I'm leaving some stuff behind. So yeah, I was very excited for what I saw and what I got yesterday. I spent $41, and within that I also got this big decorative box for myself. I don't know, it was $4.99. I got a basket, a big basket that I can use for storage. Actually, I put all the shoes in it that I bought yesterday, the big Timberland boots, the Crocs, the New Balance. Those fit in there just fine. I paid $4.99 for that. So you take $10 away from that $40, I'm at $30, and I'm for resale, and I'm totally happy with that. And this is my strategy right now. I'm learning, I'm buying. If I see something that I feel like is a good deal, and I've learned that is a good deal, then I will buy. building up an inventory. I'm not listing right away. I haven't listed my first thing. So I'm almost to the point where I think I can list, which I thought I might be in the middle of the month. It's January, and I thought I might be able to do my first listing either the middle of this month or beginning of February. I've made up my mind that I'm going to focus on men's shoes, athletic as well as dress. I'm looking at men's ties. I think that there's a lot to learn there. I think it's worth it for the big $80, $100 ties. So I'm looking at those. I'm also women's shoes, athletic shoes is where I am right now. I might do dress shoes. It's just so much unknown there for me anyway. I'm not a shoe person. I'm taking a look at the toys. I'm glancing through that because you know, if I can find something vintage. And I know everybody's doing it, but I really like, again, it's what you like. You've got to focus on what you like so that you keep doing it. But the vintage t-shirts, maybe even men's dress shirts. I think that that's a good area to focus on as well. And that's what my focus is going to be for until I learn the next segment. Right now, that's the other approach I'm taking, is I am learning a segment at a time. So I don't know men's jeans hardly at all. I don't know the shoes as well as I should, but I know a little bit. So I'm moving forward. I'm going to look at ties. I need to research how to search for good selling quality ties, and I will learn that. And I'll just add something as I go, take a stop, have a stopping point, make sure I've absorbed everything I can absorb with the knowledge base on eBay, and actually YouTube is where I'm finding stuff, and go from there. I did score yesterday. I'm just looking at my floorboard. I scored a pair of Merrell hiking boots off Facebook Marketplace for $10 yesterday. I was very happy with that, and they looked in good condition in hiking once the weather breaks in this area. This is a big outdoors area, a good big sports area. I'll probably relist those on Marketplace once I get them cleaned up and cleaned up and presentable, and I'll relist those on Marketplace so that I'll see if I can sell them locally. I did that with the Skechers G19s, I think they're called, the women's, and I'm going to leave those up. I've had a couple people hit me up, just ask if they're still available. Nothing after that. If they're still up in another week when I start listing everything else, I may lower the price on those and see if I can sell them locally. That way I can avoid those eBay fees and still make the amount of money I want to make on them. So anyways, I will talk to y'all later. This is going to be fun. I'm really excited about this. This is what I'm turning to be able to have the money to pay my student loans. That's what this is all about. I'm in a job right now where I'm making enough to survive. It is a dead-end job, and I knew that when I took it, but it was a job that was close to my home when I took it. That was the main factor, and I knew I could pay my bills that I had at that time with it. I'm on the loan forbearance, so I need to start making those payments to the student loan, because it's a big chunk of money, and start getting that out of the way, regardless of what Biden does. I'm not counting on that. I took those loans out in full faith to pay them back. That getting them forgiven or anything like that was never on my mind. I got my education so I could get a better job, and I could afford, well, I wanted to say so I could afford the life I wanted to live, but mainly at my age, so I could afford to put money into retirement, because I have very little retirement. But I'm going to be like my mom and dad. I'll work till the day I die. I'm positive of that. And I needed that. I needed the better paying job so I could have that money for retirement. I was tired of working in retail, which is where I was in pharmacy. I've been in retail management. I've done all that stuff. It's not so much tired as it's taken a toll on my body. My feet are a mess from standing on concrete for 10 years when I was with CVS in the pharmacy, and other parts of my body is just a freaking mess because of the wear and tear that pulls from you from retail. So anyway, that's my thought. That was my thought process when I got the education. And it wasn't that I wanted an education. It wasn't that. It wasn't a desire to get my degree. It was the desire to make sure that I can take care of myself later on in life. I'm a widow, and that's just where I was. So I want to pay those loans back. I took that responsibility. I will take a hold of that responsibility. But right now, the market is so tight. I've been on interview after interview after interview and just not found a job. Not been offered a job. I mean, I've gone far in interviews and still couldn't land the job. I hate to say age discrimination, but that just seems to be what it feels like, because I can see in the jobs that I apply to who gets the job, because they have websites and you can see who gets that job, and it's always young people out of college. It's always young people that get the job behind me. So this is what I got to do. This is what I'm doing, and I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it. So I will talk to y'all later. I got some good deals, and I will show those to you as soon as I get the shoes cleaned up, which will be this weekend on my days off. Talk to you later. Bye.